Frankly, I don't read books, so I'm more of a virtual guy. So I believe in watching movies or maybe watching videos from which I get knowledge. Ultimately, why are you working? You're working for your family. You're earning money because you need to keep your family happy. You need to maintain a certain standard of life. So if you're not maintaining a work-life balance, then it's of no use. When I see somebody with an ambition, with a hunger for growth, I would love to support them.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel StartupLanes.com. I am Pranjal Jaiswal and I take interviews of various CXOs of India. Today we have with us Dr. Mohit Ramsinghani. He is the Chief Sales Officer for Shapoorji Pallonji Real Estate luxury business. He is responsible for setting up a luxury portfolio and mobilization of the current asset of the luxury assets. Shapoorji Pallonji Real Estate is a well-regarded, reputed player in the real estate sector owing to cutting-edge design, innovation, construction quality and architectural excellence. Shapoorji Pallonji created landmarks across the country. They developed over 13 million square feet of residential and 6 million square feet of commercial properties to date. With this, let's dive into this video.
I would first request you to kindly introduce yourself.
So Pranjal, I'm Mohit Ramsinghani. So I work with Shapoorji Pallonji Real Estate as Chief Sales Officer for their luxury segment. So I have been hired by Shapoorji Pallonji to set up their luxury as a business.
What tell us about your journey, professional journey. What led you to this point, and what was it easy or tough?
So what led me to this point is, as I'm a hardcore sales guy, so obviously I started my career into sales. So I come across banking, financial services. So I work with brands like ICICI, HSBC, Barclays. And obviously, after that, I moved on to Canada. So Canada, I was working for an international banking firm. So I was more onto investment banking, doing fundraising and multiple things. Then I came back to India in 2014. So for real estate, my tenure has been past 8 years working in real estate. I started with Lodha, moved on to Radius Developers, then to Runwal, and now with Shapoorji Pallonji. So far, I have managed an inventory of worth around close to 13,000 crores plus. And I would have sold maybe an inventory of around close to 10,000 crores plus in my leadership. And I have experience across all the segments, right from a small ticket size of 50 lakhs to 1 crore rupees to the largest ticket size of, I've been sold an apartment for 240 crores, a single residential apartment. So that is, you can say, the highest in the world, the highest ticket size. So I have experience across all the markets in Mumbai. So you name it, the western suburbs, Thane, Dombivli, any of the markets. So that way. So a 360-degree experience I have for real estate in Mumbai.
So have you faced difficulties in your life? Can you think of your tough time and how did you tackle it?
So I feel everybody has multiple set of difficulties in life at a different given point of time. But I feel difficulty is something you should not remember also. And you should not face it as a difficulty, rather take it as a challenge and face it and come across and resolve it. So obviously I had multiple difficulties, but I don't remember as in such because I have come across through all of them and I've taken it always as a challenge. I've done well and I'm happy about it. In fact, from difficulties you get to learn.
Is it necessary to keep yourself updated? How do you keep up to the latest trends?
So I believe that it is very, very necessary to keep yourself updated because if you're not updated, so obviously you will lose the charm. And at the same point in time, you need to be updated to do your work well. So what I do is I believe in doing one program every year. So like if you see my profile, I have done multiple programs. I've done my PhD. I don't think so many of the guys would have been a doctorate who are doing sales. So I've done my PhD into strategy. I've done my executive program in leadership and management from IIM Kolkata. I have also done my general management program from IIM Ahmedabad. So I believe in keeping updated myself with the industry trends and to learn so that I can pass on my knowledge to my team members and to my peers so that I learn and grow and let them grow along with me. In fact, currently also I've recently enrolled, in fact last week, for the Chief Operations Officer program, which is the first kind of program which has been introduced by IIM Lucknow. So I've just enrolled, so my application just got shortlisted last week. So I'm part of it. So that'll be a 1-year program which I'll be doing it. I'm also doing my CFA. At the same time, I also plan to do my law, because I feel to grow to my next level, I need to be well equipped with respect to legal aspects and also with respect to the financial aspects. Though I come from a financial services background, but still I need to keep on updating myself. But at the same point in time, you also need to be updated with the industry trends. So like if you see real estate, as I being part of real estate as a group, so I'm part of the multiple groups. I do multiple reading every morning, right from a newspaper articles to your industry related books with respect to legal aspects, with respect to the changes in the real estate as a trend. So I keep on doing all these things. It's very, very required and necessary to be updated. That is when you are up to the mark. That's what I feel.
Very nice, very nice. Which is your favorite books? What's your takeaway from them?
So frankly, I don't read books. So I'm more of a virtual guy. So I believe in watching movies or maybe watching videos from which I get knowledge. So I'm more of a, in fact, I believe if in my school days, if virtual, like I believe today the virtual programs have come up, if things would have been much more virtual that point in time in my school days, so I would have been got scholarship and done very, very well, even with respect to education. So that is that. So I am more of a virtual person. I don't read much of books, but obviously I like to read, but I read more onto the articles which come across with respect to industry articles, with respect to the articles which give interest to me. So the areas of interest, what I would like to read is with respect to real estate, sales, marketing, and also with respect to financial aspects, because I come from a financial services background.
So what is your success mantra? Share your original quote or a quote that you follow.
So I believe there is no mantra for success. Ultimately, hard work's what pays you. So I've been working hard. I do my basics correct. So one has to be self-grounded, humble, and do your basics rightly. If you do that, then obviously you will do well in life. And you need to take a corrective step at every given point of time, because nobody is perfect. So that is the success mantra. To tell you in one quote, I would say, dream, believe, achieve. That's what I will say.
What is your daily routine? How many hours a day do you work?
So there is no fixed timing as in such. I'm available 24/7 with respect to work, because ultimately, even when I'm at home, even I'm on a vacation, but obviously I keep on getting calls, because when you reach up to a certain level, so it's more important that you need to be available for your people rather than being physically present over there. So even when I'm at home, even when I'm available, because either on Zoom, either on phone calls, so I need to keep on coordinating, updating. But if you ask me a daily schedule, so I get up in the morning. I'm an early riser, so I get up around 5:30, 6:30 in the morning. I go to my gym, I work out, and then after that I leave for my office. So I reach my office around 9:30 in the morning. And normal day would be around ending up around 7:30 in the evening, unless there is any important meeting for which I have to stay back late. So that's my normal daily schedule.
So how do you balance your work life and family?
So that's very, very important. In fact, if you see on my LinkedIn and on YouTube, if you Google work-life balance, Mohit Ramsinghani. So in fact, I had also participated in a debate wherein I have spoken on work-life balance. I believe that is very, very must. You know why? Because ultimately, why are you working? You're working for your family. You're earning money because you need to keep your family happy. You need to maintain a certain standard of life. So if you're not maintaining a work-life balance, then it's of no use. So what I do is I make sure that I compensate my family well, as in with respect to my time. So I make sure my leaves, my vacations are well planned, and I reach home on time. So rather than going out, spending time with colleagues or maybe friends, rather I prefer spending time with my family, so that they also know that I'm available for them. But at the same time, I don't need to compromise on my work. So when there is work, I'm in office. Otherwise, I'm at home. That's my normal schedule.
So what will be your advice that you would give to your 20 years younger self? Have you made any mistakes that you regret?
So frankly, I don't think I have made multiple mistakes, because I was hardworking right from my age of 21, and I was always ambitious, and I always wanted to upgrade myself. I've been doing that. But if you see overall on a 360 degree, I've never parked money into equities. So I would say if 20 years back, I would have rather said to park money into equities, and at the same point in time, work more harder. And also upgrade myself on a daily basis. I've already done that, but I would have done that more, because I believe what you do between the age of 20 to 30, if those 10 years are well spent, and if you do well, then you don't have to struggle for your entire life. And I've done that, but I would have done much better.
Where do you see yourself today if you haven't picked up this career?
So if I would have not taken up this career, I still remember 1999, I passed out my 10th. So that is the time I had been to Delhi. In fact, I had been to Vaishno Devi. So I had been with my dad, and Delhi, I had been to this, because afternoon we had to spend some time. So I went for this movie Sarfarosh, so the Amir Khan movie. So I was so inspired by that. So I wanted to become an IPS officer. So I would have, in fact, I also enrolled for UPSC exams and all. But then I realized it's a little difficult, and obviously it didn't go through. Otherwise, if not this, I would have been into police services. That's what I think.
So would you like to mentor the entrepreneurs? If yes, which type of ideas or startups would you prefer?
So frankly, I like to mentor people. I want people to be successful and grow. When I see somebody with an ambition, with a hunger for growth, I would love to support them. So areas where I can contribute is sales, marketing. Obviously, I'm an expert in that. I've been selling since my 10th standard. And also with respect to real estate and financial services. And also I'm very good at with respect to establishing distribution networks. So I can maintain so I'm a very strategic guy. So I can help people developing good strategies. So I'm more of a business guy. I can help them establish their business strategies, execution, distribution. So I can contribute with that, and I would love to do that with respect to young entrepreneurs. I can be a part of it, sure.
Whom would you like to thank for supporting you in your career and life?
So obviously, number one being my family. My family has been always very, very supportive with respect to supporting me, managing, because obviously you understand when you're into sales, you have to travel, you have to spend time in office. So that my family has always been very supportive. But at the same time, all my ex-bosses with whom I have worked, obviously without them to grow and reach to this level would have not been possible for me. And also with respect to my team members have always supported me. And if you have a good team, that is when you grow. So I believe you grow when your team grows. So I would thank my family, my team members, my colleagues, and my senior bosses who have supported me. And I have learned from them and grown. Thank you.
What do you think about StartupLanes?
So StartupLanes is an excellent platform for accelerating business, and also it's kind of a connect between the buyers and the sellers, and it's a very good initiative taken by you guys. And I feel StartupLanes has a way to go forward. In fact, I saw, the promoters are also come from a very experienced background. In fact, the chief advisor is a ex-president of Reliance. So the kind of experience what he carries, hats off to him. So I'm sure you guys will do very well and exceedingly. I'm so sure about it.
Thank you so much. So my last question for you is how should people connect with you? Either LinkedIn, Twitter, email, or other platforms?
So I'm very active on LinkedIn. So I don't know, not many people know that the maximum connection limit on LinkedIn is 30,000. You cannot add connections beyond 30,000. In fact, when I had been for my IIM Ahmedabad program, so there were very senior guys from LinkedIn who had come over there as a panel discussion. So in fact, I raised a point also, why are you keeping a limit to 30,000? Because I reached the 30,000 limit in the year 2012. So after that, obviously you cannot add. The only option is you have to delete connections and then add connections. So I'm very active on LinkedIn. I feel it's a very, very good platform to connect, because professionally you can connect with who's of the industry and you keep on getting good updates. That's one. Off late, even Instagram is very good, because Instagram is more of a virtual, and I like virtual things. Though it's not more of a professionally driven as of now, but I feel in future it should be, because currently many businesses are promoted on Instagram. In fact, nobody is on Facebook nowadays, everybody is on Instagram. So I feel LinkedIn should be a good platform to connect with me. And also I'm always welcome to emails, and I make sure that I answer all my emails. So none of my emails go unanswered. That's for sure.
Really nice, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for this. It was great to have you here. Indeed, it was a fruitful session. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Take care. Bye bye.